Dr. Rachel James was a brilliant biologist who had devoted her life to studying the biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest. She had always been fascinated by the intricate web of life that existed in this dense jungle, and she had spent countless hours observing and cataloging the countless species that lived there. One day, while on a routine expedition, Dr. James stumbled upon a strange plant that she had never seen before. It was a vivid shade of red and had unusual markings on its leaves. Intrigued, she decided to take a sample back to her lab for further analysis. But as soon as she began to study the plant, Dr. James started to experience strange and terrifying symptoms. She would have vivid nightmares every night, in which she was being chased by a faceless figure through the dark and twisted jungle. She also began to experience intense headaches, and her vision started to blur. As the days went by, her symptoms grew worse. She became increasingly paranoid, and began to see the same faceless figure everywhere she went. She knew that something was terribly wrong, but she couldn't bring herself to tell anyone about it. Her physical symptoms also worsened. She lost her appetite and began to lose weight rapidly. Her skin became pale and clammy, and she would often break out in cold sweats. Finally, one night, Dr. James disappeared without a trace. Her colleagues searched for her in the rainforest, but she was nowhere to be found. Years later, another biologist made a discovery in the rainforest. They found a hidden cave system, filled with strange and eerie plants that had never been seen before. As they explored the caves, they came across a handwritten journal belonging to Dr. Rachel James. In the journal, Dr. James had recorded her descent into madness as the strange red plant took hold of her mind and body. But what was most chilling about the journal was its final entry, in which Dr. James claimed that she had merged with the plant and become one with it, promising to exact revenge on the human race for destroying the rainforest and its inhabitants. Dr. Rachel James had not disappeared, but had instead transformed into a monstrous being, consumed by her obsession with the Amazon rainforest and its plants. Her legacy was a warning to all those who would dare to study the unknown corners of nature, as they risked being consumed by their own curiosity and ultimately becoming a part of the very thing they sought to understand.